Alrighty guys, so here we are. This is dry. It's been 2 days. So I was testing it back here to see if it was tacky or not, and it's all dry now. And then so if you can listen here, alright? You can hear how rough it is. So what I need to do is wet sand it. I was going to use like 800 because I don't know if anybody said to use that, but all I have is 1500. I'm trying to be cheap because I already spent more than I cared for. Because I had to buy a compressor. Nothing about me bitching about my money problems. But yeah, so I got this. This should do. I mean, it's going to sand it. It's just going to take maybe a little bit longer. So yeah, I got this. And then I've got just a spray bottle with water in it, just water. And basically what I'm going to do is just spritz this down and then wet sand. So, obviously I guess I might get a bucket too for the sandpaper. But yeah, this is my plan. So, we might as well just get to it. So yeah, like I said, this is kind of the before. And then we'll see about the after. I don't know how much I'm going to film. I might just do updates because why would you want to watch me on a GoPro sanding? It's going to take me a while. So let's just get right to it. Okay guys, so just finished. It actually didn't take that long because I literally just am spraying it and then just wiping it. And then, but yeah, if you guys remember before, it's super smooth. I mean, it's like not 100% smooth, but it's smooth enough for me. Like I said, we got one more coat to go on, so at least we got it down. Everything's nice and smooth. So now all I'll have to do is I got to kind of fix a couple of spots that are peeling up on all the stuff that's taped off, like here. And then like when I open the doors, I kind of tore this stuff. Just got to make sure we don't get on that stuff. Doesn't really matter all too much, but because that's got to get painted again. And then one thing I did notice that I did mess up when painting is like if you can, I don't know if you can see it, kind of like right here, it's kind of white. I need to go down further. So like around my edges on like the bottoms, it kind of I didn't spray it down well enough. Otherwise, I think it turned out pretty good for my first time spraying. Yeah, and then wet sanding's a little scary, but actually it's not that bad. Because I only used one sheet, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. It's a little scary, but yeah, don't let it scare you. Do what you want to do. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna see what else I want to do. Obviously, I'm gonna touch up all them spots with some tape, so that way nothing's exposed. And then it's ready to spray again. Unfortunately, I can't spray today because it is kind of rainy and wet outside, so not ideal. So not gonna spray today. But yeah, then we'll have to do that, and then I'll have to also wipe down the whole car again with acetone, and then we'll be ready for paint. But I won't do the acetone until tomorrow because there's no point in cleaning it today because we'll have to do it again tomorrow. I wiped it all off with some paper towels. But I did run my hand all over everything to make sure everything was smooth. So there's definitely my hand oils on there. Yeah. So that's where we're at. That's all I got. Okay, guys. So I'm going to do some more fiberglassing. So it broke right here because I accidentally put it too close to the surface. So like one side, someone probably leaned on my shit and it broke it, but whatever. So what I'm going to do is actually going to fix this whole entire top piece. I chopped off like some little slivers. They were like right there. I chopped them off. So I'm going to just rebuild this whole thing so that way it's nice all the way across. And I just went ahead and used my ducting tape, and that should be a better release. So that'll be good. But yeah, so right now what I'm going to do is go ahead and mix up some, whatever the fuck it's called, fiberglass resin, dumbass me. Gonna mix up some of that and we'll lay down some layers. So let's do this. Alright guys, so went ahead, got this thing, I did this thing and I did that. So there's like 3 layers on there, and then I just did like a little bit of strands here and resin just to try and reinforce this, because this little guy here kind of broke off. So I kind of resin glued it back together, and then that's what happens when you use too much fucking Bondo. But I don't really have the time to remake this or to like reinforce the front, so this is going to have to be what I do, because I don't want to have to reshape the front. Should work, it'll be fine. Eventually, obviously, we're going to pull like carbon fiber parts of this stuff if I ever can afford that. It's expensive, so, but it's still my goal. And yeah, so that's where we're at. There's that and that, and now we just kind of let it dry. And once it's dry, then I'm going to go ahead and start sanding that tail panel, so that way it's ready for paint. And then I'll probably try and sand this down a little bit. We got that one over there. The bumper we still got to get done, but I'm not going to really worry about that for a little bit. That'll probably be like one of the last things I spray. Yeah, and then the roof scoop. Roof scoop should be pretty ready to spray, except for I got to smooth a little bit on the inside, but yeah, we're getting there, and it's still raining out, so blah. All right, let's continue. All right, so it's kind of been a while. I've got that guy done, that one done, and then if we look here, you can't even tell, but that one's done, and they're both sanded and ready for primer. And then I just got the hood up on here. I took the headlight covers off, and I'm going to try and get this sanded. And then I'll also have to pull out these guys. And then I have some brand new ones to go in, even though these are still nice and new, but they have keys in them, and Paul and I both got the freaking keyless ones, so might as well throw those in. And yeah, that's the plan. So then I obviously have to sand this. I'll have to sand those covers, and then that rear bumper is also got to get sanded and taped off. So that should be fun. But yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so I got the hood pretty well sanded. It's raining, so, and I had it set up out there. I don't want the Bondo really getting wet, so, because this is all Bondo on these. So to fill all the pinholes and all that stuff from when we fiberglassed it. So yeah, I mean, we still got to take out those guys, and then I also have to still sand those, but my motivation is dwindling. So, but we've made a pretty good progress. So yeah, let's go see what Paul's up to. All right, so it looks like Paul's gotten his door jambs all painted up.
First coat, I gotta do one more.
So he's got this side and obviously that side, and then he's out here with the paint stripper, and the paint stripper's doing work. So, and then if you're wondering what paint stripper we're using,
It's right here.
hey-ya!
Made in Wisconsin.
Ooh, so you know it's good. So yeah, this is what he's using, pretty much just apply it. The hell's the word? I don't know, I can't think of the word.
I don't even know what word you're
Where you try and put a whole lot on, but not a lot. I don't know, I can't think of the word.
I have no clue what that would be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, yeah, it seems to be working real good. Way better than fucking sanding, so, because we'd never be done. So, hopefully he can get his shit painted. Hopefully the same day that we paint my black crap, he'll be able to paint his black crap, so.
It might be Sunday, which is fine, because I think I have an out of town Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
We'll see.
This weekend, hopefully. Should at least get at least a layer down for sure. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. All right, so we went ahead, paint stripped this side, scraped it off. Same thing with the roof, this side. And then obviously like the doors, they got their last coat of paint. Then we took out these guys to like the vents. Yeah, slowly but surely. And we just gotta get all these cleaned up, because we're gonna have to Bondo them up. And then we also gotta make up our wing crap. So there's things to be done. So, but yeah, I'm gonna end this here, because it's a long one of a bunch of random crap. So you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one.